Cooling fan.
It's fine. It's just fine. It's working. That's all I care about. Hello!
Good morning from the Philippines.
Man, technology. I just spent 5 minutes trying to get this damn thing to work, and it kind of refused and refused. Would not let me go live. So, pissed me off big time, baby. I gotta change that fan. I gotta change the fan. Be right back, kids. I gotta change the fan. The cooling fan is not cooling. It's cooling the roof, not us. You getting any of that, hun?
Yeah,
Good. Okay.
I'm okay.
Here we
Good
go.
morning. Welcome to our
Hello.
live.
There are people. Hello. We're setting up. Please stand by. I cannot do this stuff until I'm actually live. It won't let me. So, I go to my channel and I view my channel live and I am
Live.
live. Sort of. Slowly
Yeah.
becoming live. Hello. Hey, modern day. Hello, Manuel. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Andre. Yes, it is freaking hot, baby.
Welcome to our live.
Come to us. Come to us. Just kidding. If anybody leaves now, I won't be surprised. So yes, it's hot.
Yeah.
And there's no wind.
There's no
Like
wind.
no wind. Nothing.
But at nighttime, it's cold until 6 o'clock in the morning, and it starts to warm the day.
If-
Warm the morning.
If this continues, there may be a segment called Partial Nudity on my channel. Or I'll just pour a cup of water on my head, something like that. And I'm drinking coffee. It's not hot, it's tepid.
Raining and snowing. Oh,
Where?
Manuel said raining and snowing.
Yeah, but where are you, Manuel, again? Please, I think you're Toronto, aren't you?
And hot day, yeah. Summer, it's summer during daytime.
Raining and snowing. Ew. Oh, Calgary is raining and snowing. You're battling between the two forces, the Chinook wind and the cold air from the north, and they're mixing right over Calgary. Yeah, where everything that when you drive, your car now is covered with a slushy ice, and it will stay there, and the rust will begin. The salt that's in that ice, man. Oh, it's bad combination. So anyway. Hello, welcome. We have an update, or I have an update. Asley doesn't know about this. I just thought of it now. I have an update about the secret fishing hole that I was talking about at the beginning of my last video. I went back with Asley, and we have a video about that. And it's a short video. It's only 5 minutes, but it's a good video. And it shows you towering faith, terrible depression, and when you're disappointed in things, and probably there'll be parts of it where you'll feel sick. So don't say I didn't warn you. And it's only 5 minutes, man, but it's got a hell of a nice soundtrack. We had snow yesterday, all melted now. Yeah. That's good, Bruce. How's your health, buddy? How are you doing? Bruce is the fellow I had for the interview video. And he's up to 1,400 views. And he's pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with
It's
that. Sunny in the Southwest.
Wow.
Oh, you're at your brother's house there. Okay. It's not good enough to take the bike out there, Chris. Please don't take the bike out, Chris. Just go in the garage, get out the polish, and make it nice, you know. Andre say, hello, Bruce, Andre. Yeah, I know it's too cold. And I heard it. The roads are the roads slushy or just wet, or are they dry? The main roads, like the ring road. Here it's warm. We have almost entirely blue sky. The cold air from China is gone. And we are not having much wind. We got that nice gentle southerly flow coming up now, and it's going to make things hot and dry up here, hot and dry. So as we rotate on our Earth's axis, we get closer to the, well, where the equator was 2 months ago. So the calm weather moves north. And then, yeah, anyway. Dry and it's cold and dry. Well, go for it. No, don't. Honestly, don't. So, not much new going on here, guys.
How about you?
Yeah, what are you guys? What's up with you guys? I'm getting perilously close to going home. I don't like that, but not a lot going on around here right now. Somebody had a birthday party the other night.
And the other night.
It was predictably loud.
But
There
it's
were
fine. We're
Moments
used
of
to
sheer
it.
terror, actually. So, Bruce says hello to everybody.
People right now.
Wife has a house full of people right now. Oh dear.
Visitors.
Family maybe?
Full house. Empty house.
We have an empty house. No one's in there. No one's behind us. No one's behind you. Here. Pretty boring day. This will be a pretty lame live. Have you guys got any questions about the video I released about plug-in adapters? What will work here, what won't? I must tell you, if you insist on using adapters here, instead of buying the item here that's matched to this voltage, it may not work anyway. Even if you use an adapter, you could have problems. I did. And I had a camera, Nikon, and I had a battery charger. And before I realized that this Nikon battery charger would auto adjust to 110 or 220 or 240 volts, would auto adjust, I went out to the store and I bought an adapter to step down the voltage from 220 to 110 so my charger would work. And I was very nervous about doing this because I did not have another charger. They're available here, but they're pricey. So I plugged the adapter into the wall, I plugged my charger into the adapter, and I immediately smelled the familiar pungent aroma of frying circuit board. I unplugged it, and yes, it was dead. So don't use an adapter if you don't have to. Like, try not to. They're not reliable. I can't speak for the ones that are a box that sits on the floor that's supposed to do this properly. I can't speak for them. I don't know. But I'd be awfully nervous buying a 1977 Marantz stereo receiver and then plugging it into the current here. I'd be very nervous, even with a proper adapter. So anyway, if you have questions about that stuff, go right ahead.
Welcome, Drake. Thanks for coming in. What's up with people?
Oh, you're lucky that thing didn't blow up, Andre. Yeah, you need to use a floor mounted. There's two types of adapters. The cheap ones go on the wall and they're no good. Don't use them. Not even for an electric toothbrush. Just don't. And the ones that sit on the floor that look like you got a car charger, battery charger in Canada to keep your battery charged up in your car. It looks like that. It's that size. It sits on the floor and it steps current down properly to 110 at 60 hertz. Then everything works right. But yeah, you got to buy all of that appliance here. If it has an electric motor, you gotta buy it here. Don't bring 110 accessories or appliances or fans, blenders, barbecues, nothing. Don't, just bad. Sunbeam on steroids. Andre, if you've ever been in a bakery and you see those great big bowls, they hold about 10 gallons or 20 gallons at a time. Imagine that thing spinning in there making bread at 220 volts. Jeez. It would flip over and hit the floor.
Oh, that's good. Recent mixer with the family.
Yeah, that video I wandered a little bit. I started off with the swimming pool, and then I moved to the electronics thing, and then I moved to cost of living. What do we pay for the couch and stuff? Because there were things in the house tour that I didn't include, so I was kind of like tagging them on, so new viewers and or new subscribers to the channel could get that. It was a clumsy attempt. The new video that's coming out after we're done with the live here, I will release it today. It's already been released to our community members. They have early access to all our videos. So if you want to have early access to our videos and you're willing to pay for it, go ahead. Or if you want to talk with me one-on-one or something like that, and whatever, it's a messenger or something. It's available through the community thing. But I mean, of course, I'm still open. You guys can still go to the Facebook page, send me a message, email me. Go ahead. But we release content now early on the community page, which you have to pay big bucks for to get access. It's like, was it 179 pesos a month or something?
159.
159 or 79 or something.
Welcome, DJ Crypto. Thanks for coming again here.
What is price? DJ Crypto. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to see you. What is the price for the piece of land you want to buy? We don't have land we want to buy yet. We're still talking about where we would want to get this land. Asley is okay here, obviously, because it's close to family and stuff. She also doesn't mind the idea of living on Mindoro, which is a nearby island, or perhaps Alabat.
Yeah.
Perhaps Alabat Island, which she has family on as well.
But I'm not sure if you would like to stay in Alabat because there's no mall, there's no
Yeah, Alabat
big supermart.
Alabat is 1978 without the mall. It's a very 70s centric island, very cool 70s centric artistic island, beautiful island where people are very simple lives, and they built this giant bridge to the island and they're just going to ruin it. They're going to turn it into some giant mess. But anyway,
Yeah, maybe 3 years more
yeah, they're building a multi-billion-dollar bridge to this island.
from main island to Alabat Island.
And there's nothing on the island to speak of. There's no valuable minerals. It's a fishing village.
Lots of coconuts.
Yeah, coconuts and rice, and that's it. So I don't know why they're spending billions of dollars to put a bridge there, but they are. And we're trying to decide, back to your question, we're trying to decide where to get land when it's time to get land. We'll have to approach that question when it gets closer to the actual date of acquisition and watch the trends for now, see where things are going as far as prices go and stuff like that. It'll either be Mindoro, Alabat, or here. I don't mind Alabat.
Any part of Quezon.
Quezon?
Quezon province,
Mm.
yeah.
Alabat is a photographer's paradise, though, I tell you that. Very colorful and
Nature.
old style. You see people running around in carts being drawn by horses all the time.
Yes.
So nice. It's a photographer's paradise. As far as prices for land presently go, prices for land right now, if you buy a small parcel, it's more expensive. So we're talking probably right now, almost anywhere you look, a minimum of 28 to 3,000 pesos per meter. And a typical lot starts at 100 meters. So you're talking 28 to 30,000 pesos, which is around $8,000 Canadian. No, that's not right. Yeah, would be close to 18,000 peso, 18,000. I have to look at my calculator. I borrow your calculator?
3,000 per square meters. Oh, 3,000 per square meters. Three and up.
Yeah, anyway, 28 to 30,000
In the
pesos.
provinces.
I don't have a calculator
Here.
handy, so you're on my calculator. Sounds like a waste. I'm kind of excited for the new airport being built, train subway being rebuilt. If that happens, it could really help with traffic and bring a lot of tourist money. Yeah, it could help. Anything would help. Anything would help. They are way behind the other island nations here. They're way behind Indonesia. They're way behind Thailand. They're even getting behind places like Cambodia, Vietnam, definitely. They're falling behind because of the perceived corruption here with government officials. So they don't want to make deals. Chinese do, or maybe the Chinese are blocking it. Maybe it's political. I don't know, but something's not working. So they have to get more investment money in here and bring the country up a little bit. I mean, yeah, like you say, investing in airport infrastructure, transportation, because everybody's buying a car now, and there's just not enough roads here to support that. I think they're selling like 10 times as many cars now as there was 20 years ago, 10x. And they have not invested in expanding the road network anywhere near that. So
We have some we have some under construction roads.
mhm.
See there in Santa Ana and
Yeah,
going to City Mall.
yeah. There's a main highway being built from, I think it's Calamba down
Manila.
Manila,
Going to Manila.
all the way down to Lucena. I think they're tying Lucena. But this giant 4-lane or 5-6 lane, whatever highway is being built, but it's slow. And it is being built, and they're building off ramps at selected places and stuff like that. And it will probably be a toll road, but it's being built. They need to get stuff to market from the port of Lucena into Manila. And the road just outside our door over there is full of trucks all night rolling into Manila to unload early in the morning to go to shops and stores. So yeah, they need a better solution than this little 2-lane highway over here. It's a provincial road. That's all it is. You got to pause the babies, especially those who can afford them. 1 or 2 kids is good. Well, that, Andre, I think that will happen.
It's happening already.
The birth rate has gone way down here. She can tell you about that.
Yeah, because most Filipino now, they're just having one, two, 3, maximum of 4. I just don't know from other places, but usually here or even in my place where I was born, yeah, 2 to 3, maximum is 4. They don't like too much babies because of the, economy.
Yeah,
They're learning. Filipino are learning.
in the old days, they had lots of children
Filipinos.
because they needed lots of children to support them in old age. So that's what they did. And that works for a while, but after several generations, you know what happens. You have an explosion of population. So you can't do that forever. But now that they're dragging the Philippines, kicking and screaming into the modern world a little bit, the idea of having several children is becoming less important, and education and better jobs is becoming more important. So yeah, they will emulate Thailand, and eventually it's a process. It's undergoing, but they'll get there. No worries. It'll all settle out. If they just stop having kids overnight, then you have a big problem with no children to support this huge mass of old people. So they can't just stop. China tried that. That's not working out so good.
I have an aunt, my parents' generation, they have like 12 children, 11 children.
So, as let's see,
My grandparents.
after we're done here today, I'll release the video, and we are going to go into town, and I will probably drag along my drone and try to lose it again. Here's a funny story. I'm going to tell you guys. I bought a little drone last year. Was it last year or year before?
A year before, yeah.
2 years ago. I bought the cheapest drone that money could buy from DJI. And I thought I need it to get better photos or channel content. And I got it, and it's been a little bit useful for certain things. There's one video, we do a tour over top of the village, and if you've seen it, you know, it's pretty good at making nice video. And we used it to make video down at the creek on the video I'm releasing after we're done here. And it flew away. It was still in eyesight. It was still really close. The range is supposed to be even real world, not claimed, but actual reality range for the thing is usually 1 to 2 kilometers. This thing was 300 or 400 feet away, and it just pissed off. It started leaving. So I hit the emergency return button on the remote. It has a panic button. You click the panic button and it will fly back to you. It knows your location because when you start the app, it connects to satellite's GPS and triangulates your exact spot within 3 feet. Before it will fly, it has to have that data. So it takes off and it flies away. It's not listening to inputs anymore for some unknown reason. And I hit the panic button to have it come back. And what it does is it's preset to fly back at a height of 50 meters in the settings, 50 meters. So that's 150 feet. And you'd think, that's good enough. No, no, no. The thing, I hit the button, beep, and it went ding, 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 saying it was coming back. And it immediately dropped its altitude straight down into a palm tree grove, hit a tree, tumbled and crashed, hit the ground. And now I'm sitting looking through my camera at foliage on the ground, and I don't know what's wrong with it, and I don't know where it is. I know it's across the creek in the trees. I'm in a mad panic because I just lost my toy. And I go jumping in to cross to get it. Asley's saying, well, go get it. The kids go and they're looking for it. And I get in the water to try and go and find it. And when I step in, all 230 pounds of me goes into this mud on the bottom of the creek. Boom. So my foot goes in a good 8, 10, 12 inches and I'm stuck. I mean, I can pull my foot out, but not with my flip-flop attached to it. So I had to reach down into the mud with my other hand, holding the remote and my cell phone in the air, and pull my moccasin out. It was bad.
I was calling him to go in this another way because that way I believe there's some mud.
Yeah, there was
But
mud.
he didn't listen to me. So
I was in a panic.
his feet stuck on the mud.
Yeah, I went almost knee deep into the mire under the bottom of the lake. There are spots you can walk on and spots you can't. It's soft. And on the bottom of the river, you can't tell where that is. And of course, the kids don't weigh anything, so they can muck around walking on top. It doesn't bother them. But I'm a 6.5 foot tall freak of nature that weighs 235, 240 pounds. I sunk in there like a pole. Anyway, I never got across. One of the kids, suddenly I saw on the TV or the camera you're using right now on the phone is the same phone that's on my remote for the drone, and it acts as a monitor attached to the drone's control set. It showed me the ground where the drone was, and then suddenly it moved. Kid picked it up and he's looking at it. And it's coming back to me. And I'm like, oh, he found it. So yeah, he brought it back and I got it back. And I was so thankful. I dragged them back to our village, which is a half a mile walk. And I rewarded them with some tasty treats and a little bit of cash and some groceries for their family, and sent the boys back. So yeah, it worked out in the end. But now, man, I don't know. This drone was so close. There's no transmission towers. There's no electrical wires. We're in the middle of nowhere. And it just sods off on its own. Just la, 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 la. So I looked at the log and it shows the data that it's getting, the strength of connection. The strength of connection should funk to 0 and then back up. Once it was on the ground, it came back up. So maybe maybe I flew across into the path of a functioning microwave tower connection. It has a very narrow window band. And if you go through one of those with a remote control drone, you lose control of the drone because it wipes out your signal, right? So that might have happened. But other than that, it's like the chances of that happening are remote. Anyway, I got it back. Thankfully. Whew. So yeah, yesterday was exciting, or day before yesterday. It's possible to be hacked, but I don't know. Maybe they found out where I was and decided I wasn't worth hacking. Yeah, dead zone. I'm guessing Andre, I'm going to guess it was something between towers, a connection. And it whacked my drone because there was nothing else there to harm it, nothing. What are you looking at? Oh, I got a little cut. I'll live. I got a small wound on my knuckle. It's nothing, but it's fine. Well, when you have a toy and it costs you $250 and it just buggers off and you're not wealthy, I had to get the cheapest one they had and pray, that it would work out. So if I lost it, I would be so mad. I don't know. I would be upset. I would be very upset. Very, very upset.
Yeah, thank goodness the kids were very helpful. Like there were 3 kids when we arrived there, so they're looking for it.
Yeah.
And then some like
10 more
many
kids showed up.
showed up like they're 15 kids, and when they learned that we lost the drone, then they went to the creek to cross another, what's that?
Well, they all crossed the creek.
Yeah.
Like 10 of them went across the creek and went looking for this drone.
Yeah.
And they're all over there. And then all of a sudden, one of the boys picks it up. One of the older boys who went over initially picks it up, found it. He found it, picked it up, brought it back.
Oh yeah.
He saved my bacon.
Yeah, we're so grateful.
I think he's the one there's a momentary, like there's 2 or 3 frames you see a young boy as a drone flies over him, past him very fast. You can't make him out, but I think that's the same boy who found the
Oh
drone.
no, that's the different boy.
It's a different boy?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
him.
Well, anyway, I was very thankful and remain so that they saved my bacon for that. So, yeah. But one day I am told that the drones, these NEOs, they have an alarming habit of flying away. They just la la la, and away they go. They just lose it and go without you. If it happens, and you have documentation, of course, on your machine, and you have a registration number that's registered with DJI and all of that, and you can tell them I had a flyaway, and they will download the data that they have from your flight, and they'll look at it and say, well, yeah, it lost connection with the receiver, and they will replace your drone if it's not your fault. They'll replace it for $0. You don't even pay the shipping. So yeah, if it does disappear and it's not your fault, normally it's replaced. It's just highly inconvenient, and I wouldn't want to rely on that warranty. They may find some reason why it's not good. I have to replace it myself or something. All right. How many bodies we got here? 13. Okay, guys. Just a reminder, everybody, please click like, leave a comment on the video after it's posted up in post, and blah, 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 blah. And that's it. There's not a lot going on today to talk about. Honestly, we have a pretty dead schedule. Not much going on. I don't know. We've had the AC on, so our power bill will be higher. We haven't done anything really. Oh, Asley repatriated some plants, some tropical plants that were all minding their own business on the side of the road, and she pulled them and brought them home, and they're waiting shipment. She's going to give them to
my sister-in-law.
Yes, her sister-in-law Anna, and they're going to end up in their little restaurant. Free decorative plants. So I guess they grow around here like grass, but in Los Banos they're not very common. So, yeah. Canada. No. Well, yes and no. Me and Canada have a love-hate relationship. I miss Denny's. I miss my motorcycle. I miss Denny's.
Family.
I miss family. I gotta get to go and see mom, see my brother, see my sisters, see my brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws and nieces, nephews, my grandson, my daughters, everybody. And yeah, I do miss Canada that way, but I miss the people and the things in Canada. I don't miss the other things in Canada. Like I heard that diesel is up close to $9 a gallon now, maybe even 10 per gallon. My God, it's like $6. Diesel in here is $6 a gallon, US. So add $1.20, about $7.25 a gallon Canadian here for diesel. And I hear it's close to $10 in Canada. So $1.70 a liter for diesel. Why is diesel so expensive compared to gasoline? Diesel, in the process of breaking down bitumen into usable fuel oil, diesel is 3 or 4 times as common as lighter gasoline, lighter, more volatile gasoline. So why isn't the gasoline cost more and the diesel less? I don't know. I don't know.
Hi, Marine. Welcome to our live. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm going back on the 3rd week to Alcoholics.
Welcome to.
Hello from San Francisco. Hello, Listerine.
Hello, Listerine.
Listerine is one of our original supporters on the channel. He
Yeah.
goes back 2 years or something. I'm going to have to send you a coconut. Anyway, San Francisco gas is $6.35. Diesel is $1.95 a liter in Canada. For you American viewers, if you take that diesel $1.95, multiply it by 3.8, and then add 20%, you'll have your American equivalent price. All the way 18-wheelers traffic. Yeah, well, yeah, but they make more for those guys. They know that the supply has to be sufficient for 18-wheelers. They know that going in. They have all of this stock in tanks. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. But anyway, this damn war is causing a lot of grief worldwide. Everything's going to be more expensive. Like shipping wasn't expensive enough before now. Now it's going to be even more. Just crazy. Crazy expensive. Going back April to the States. Yeah, sorry, Marine. You know, the plane flies both directions. Did you buy your ticket yet? If you're flying in April and you still have not bought your ticket, you're in for a little bit of sticker shock. The prices since I bought my ticket last month have doubled, partially because of the war and they're afraid of what the fuel is going to cost. So the prices of seats have gone straight through the roof.
Welcome, left all around. Thanks for coming in again.
The war is an excuse for greed. Yeah. It's those 12 or so wealthy billionaire families, the iconoclads of the elite family class that are throwing mud pies at each other and using us as cattle in this little fight. It's the rich doing their shit.
1780. Oh no.
1,780 American. How many stops, Marine? Was that direct or was there a stop in somewhere? Was that direct to San Francisco? 1,780 American. direct, that would be whew, expensive. My good. Thanks, Listerine. Cooler dude.
To
I've been
know
called
the
worse, believe me. Hello, Lefty all around. Welcome back. Nice to see you again from last week. 2, no direct. 2 stops and it's $1,800. Oh my God. I have to fly to Vancouver, which is the same distance. Basically, it's a West Coast city, same as San Francisco. I have 1 stop in Xiamen, China. 1 stop there for 5 hours, and then from there I fly direct to Vancouver, and that cost me $810 Canadian. Sorry, man. I use a little app that's in Canada, and you can use it in the States as well. It works. It's called cheapflights.ca. There's an app, or you can use it on Google, your browser, cheapflights.ca. Or just use Google Flights. And if you type in Google Flights, Google will find the flights that are the cheapest for you to wherever you're going, one way or return, on any given date out 6 months. And they'll show you the price going out 6 months. So it's kind of nice to know when to buy. Asley's looking very nice today. She was getting her beauty sleep. Oh yeah, she's asleep before me. Asley is asleep, like we go to bed at 10. Believe you me, she's fairly insistent. She will let me sit up if I'm not tired, but she'd rather out of the bedroom so the light from the phone doesn't bug her up. And sometimes, rarely, I'll sit out here on the couch and I'll watch TV for a while. But normally, I come to bed and I turn the light on the phone way to minimum, and I just play solitaire. For about a half hour, and then I go to bed, go to sleep.
Yeah, I want to go to bed at 10, but because it took me an hour to sleep,
Yeah.
1 or 2 hours to sleep. So I just want to lay down, keep quiet.
And she nods off. We could get some lovely sleeping pills, but I don't want to do that.
No.
Yes, Lefty, I booked mine already. I got my ticket in late February. No, there won't be any cheap flights for the foreseeable. GJ Crypto uses Kayak app for flights. That one's good too, I hear. 31 hours, 6 hours Taipei, 6 hours in Seattle. Oh, well, Seattle's close. Anyway, it's 6 hours in Seattle. You know, you should almost take a flight to Seattle and then just do a 2-hour layover and get a red eye from Seattle down to San Francisco. It might be cheaper. Hell, it's almost faster to drive to Seattle. Drive to San Francisco from Seattle. You know, if you're in the right car, you could almost do it in 6 hours, maybe 11 hours, you know. It's 3,000 plus one way. Oh, I have to look at them again. I get emails from Google for the date of my selected flight. They keep sending me updates every time a price change happens, up or down. The last one I got was yesterday, and actually somebody had an $800 flight to Vancouver with 1 stop. So yeah, Google Flights or cheapflights.ca are pretty good. You know, if you guys are used to using Kayak, try out Cheap Flights on your browser. You don't have to get the app. Just try it on the browser, and if you dig it, you want a backup app to see if Kayak's numbers jive, then get it. You know, get the app. Run them both. Why not? 3,000 plus one way. Oh my goodness. You know, my concern is when the war started, my concern was China would get involved. And while the US was busy over there and up in Ukraine, you know, Europe is busy with Ukraine. Now the US is busy with the Middle East. Tell me, who's protecting the back door? Asia. Who's protecting Asia? No one. Asia itself. You have South Korea and Japan are the strongest forces on our side. You have China, North Korea, and I think that's it on the other side. Oh, and you have I keep mixing them up. It's Pakistan or India that's on the Russian side. I don't know which one. But yeah, you have lots of major powers here that are yet to get involved. But you know, you got 2 out of 3 going now. You get Asia broiling up, and it's officially a World War III. And then you aren't flying anywhere. They'll close airspace everywhere. I'm terrified that they'll close the airspace while I'm in Canada and I can't get back. Like, can you see me in a sailboat? A 30-foot Abarth or something from the 1960s, some cheap-ass $10,000 sailboat I buy in LA. And I'm coming across the ocean in this 30-foot boat trying to get back here. I wonder if I'd make it or I'd get shot out of the water. Yeah, I know, Marine. I know they have several bases opening up all over the archipelago now. There's like nine new bases opening in the Philippines right now. And they want to build they want to put in the munitions plant to build munitions. So what they want to do is they want to make the Philippines into a real hedgehog that the Chinese wouldn't dare try to touch. A real porcupine, you know. I'm pretty sure that's what they're playing with doing. "22 years in the Marine Corps. I wanted to join the Canadian Navy, but when I saw what we had for ships, I kind of changed my mind. Like you've got ships that have 7 radar sets on the bridge, 7 different radar sets. And the problem is they all run on tubes. They're all old tubes, man, tubes. And out of the 9 or 7 or 9 of them on, like only 2 were working. 2 out of 7 or 9 were working. Only 2 of them were working. And they run on tubes. This is in the 1990s. And I'm like, no way. I didn't go. Put the Canadian flag on your boat. Yeah, well, I wouldn't count on that helping me. They would come over and have a look at me. Anybody who saw me out there, if there's a boat, they're going to send 8 guys with machine guns over in a fast boat to check me out. And there's a real good chance that they'll just use me for target practice in case of war, right? Depends on the personality of the man who's leading these 8 guys in the little rubber dinghy. Yeah, Toolaholics, you're gonna be screaming when you see the prices, man. Yeah. Well, Asley has a short story for you guys at some point here too. For those of us who are technology challenged, she has a short story for you.
It's about the art technology. I'm not sure if some of you have heard this story, short message story, but I'm going to read it. Okay, it's just short. Once upon a time, when window was just a square hole in the room, and application was something written on a paper, right? When keyboard was a piano and mouse was just an animal. When file was an important office material, and hand drive was just an uncomfortable road to reach.
Hard
Yeah.
drive.
When cut was done with knife and paste was a glue. When apple and blackberry were just fruits,
Mm.
that's when we had a lot of time with family and friends. The end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really big difference.
It's the old days when logging
old days
on
and
was when you
now.
were chopping up firewood for the winter. That's what we called logging on.
Just like the kid when you said, "Oh, where's the mouse?" And then the kids will say,
We ate
"We
it.
don't have mouse here. We this is the mouse." I mean, when you ask the kid, "Where's the mouse?"
Um,
And the kids will say, "There's the mouse. No, I saw a mouse running." They just
I know. I want to question: Did the prices for foods go? Is there a lot of news on about the price of food rising yet because of this
It's like
fuel crisis brought on by this stupid fucking war? Is there a lot going on with that? I mean, you can get really nice steak here for around 900 pesos for, golly, I forget what it is. It's not that expensive compared to Canada. What is it? Boneless chuck or something? I don't know. Not porterhouse or anything like that, but there's some good cuts of beef here that I find they cost 25% of what it costs in Canada. And I was really surprised. I found a good place to buy steak, but it will cost me 700 pesos a year for a membership. But I'm willing to pay the membership if the steaks turn out to be really good.
that's only for 6 months.
6 months, 700.
1,400 for a year.
Oh, that's not. So you save 600 pesos. Well, you'd save a lot on steak. I mean, we were looking at the steak and at the hamburger, and the hamburger is like 350 pesos per kilo, and so kilo is for American guys is 2.2 pounds for 350 pesos, which is about $8. So you're talking about a little under $4 a pound for hamburger, lean ground hamburger beef, a meat like for your spaghetti or hamburgers or whatever, tacos. Steak, I can't remember the cut, so I can't really talk about it because I don't know the cut. There's a huge difference in prices depending on the cut of the steak, right? So, but I will touch on that in a future episode. If you want good spices, American spices for your steak, you got to bring them here with you when you come. And I did. I brought 2 bottles of Montreal steak spice and 1 bottle of Montreal poultry spice. And I use that steak spice on our spaghetti to spice up the spaghetti sauce. And it works good. Ashley really likes spaghetti. She loves Italian spaghetti. Yeah, she likes Italian, man.
Hello, Nova. How are you?
Nova? Hello, Nova. Nova's a friend of ours.
Book.
Nice lady. How are you doing, lady?
Hello, Book.
Philippine Air, $3,760. Direct. Modern day, I assume that's direct. 37.60 each way. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh. Still signed to find somebody for 40K-ish. Oh. Okay. Went to the gas station today, saw 2 ears lying there. Just the other day, it was an arm and a leg. They keep them in boxes. Don't be so disgusting. Little plastic lined boxes where you put your members. Wait, it's going to get worse. There are things worse to lose than an arm or a leg, guys. For gas. Not a chance. I'll walk. Thank you. I'll walk. I love Filipino spaghetti with the banana ketchup, whatever the pack comes with. Woohoo. Andre loves that sweet stuff.
Yeah, I like also Filipino, of course.
That's to Toronto. 37.60 each way. Modern Day Drifters in Calgary. So I'm assuming that's 37.60 to Vancouver.
Wow.
And Toolaholics Anonymous. I haven't seen what you posted for a price yet. I want spaghetti. Yeah, okay. Well, we had spaghetti yesterday, Nova.
Yeah.
Come on down.
You're not here.
You come here, you can have spaghetti. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got something on the monitor there. Yeah, you come on down anytime. I'll feed you the spaghetti. In Superstore, rib steaks for $80 for two. Rib steaks, $80? Man, you can get steaks here. Well, last time I looked, it was 900 pesos. For
Coffee went up.
golly, I don't remember how much. It was a lot of steak, man. It was like 4 kilos of steak for $22, something like that.
Hello, Mito Fermin. Enjoy your dinner.
Let's see. So it's $80 for two. $80 for two rib steaks. Oh, imagine the prices. They're gonna put the prices at Denny's on with pencil, and it will change every 30 minutes. To be like, if somebody doesn't go hyperbolic with the cost of goods and services, I'll be surprised. If we don't have hyperinflation breakout, only thing that will stop this wars is hyperinflation. Hyperinflation happens and industry stops. Full stop. We're right back to 1800. Growing gardens, no cars, no gas, no going to college, none of that crap. It all stops with hyperinflation. Your nation, if you rely on your dollar, is ruined with hyperinflation. And they may push it to that point just to get advantage, or what they think will be advantage. They're crazy. Okay, Meta Furman, yeah, go dinner time here in LA. You have fun with dinner there, Mita. Enjoy dinner.
She has a question.
What's the question? What is
I
it?
also wonder if you booked your flight back. Some
Yes.
airports. Yeah.
Yes, I did, Mita. I did, Mita. I did. I got my airplane in late February before all of this broke out. And even then, the prices were starting to etch up. So people knew something was coming. So I got my flight. It cost me $810 with seat selection. I did really well. That gets me to Vancouver. And then from Vancouver, I'm going to take the bus to Calgary. I guess I better buy a bus ticket. They're probably going straight up as well. Miss that spicy spaghetti. Yeah, Nova, it's good. I admit there's two things I can cook. One is hot water. The other one is spaghetti. If you booked your flight back, yeah, Calgary to Manila. Oh, that's so expensive. $37.60. Ooh. For $37.60, that's economy. I'll bet you business class is $10,000 now. Just nuts. Just crazy. The cost of everything is just going bananas. The fuel finally popped up here where we are in Laguna. But it was like the last place in the Philippines to go up, I think, just about the last place. And it was still like 65 cents a liter for gasoline, which was up, elevated, but not bad. And then just went boom to 90 cents, 90 cents for gasoline now here. And if you want diesel, it's over 100 pesos per liter. So it's getting crazy. Wish Marcel a happy birthday. She's 40 today. Oh, she's 39 and she's doing 39 over. Happy birthday, Marciel.
Happy birthday.
And never be 40, honey. Just get to 39 and stop. You do 39 over and over and over until you get it perfected. That's what I do. I'm 39. I'm 39 25 times or something now, 25 times 39. But I'm working on it. I'm getting better at it every year. So I'm good. I'm 39. Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, the cost of everything is going sky high. I got a big mess here to clean up. I have a weakness. They're called Mentos. Mentos. I eat these too much. 2 round trip tickets, Florida to Manila, 3,300, 2 stops to and from. Ralph Trudale. That's if you just bought those, you made out very well indeed. Very well indeed. That's $1,500 round trip. That's fantastic. Now, if you get a stop in China, I do, and I hope the ass doesn't fall out of the world while I'm in the airport at China. That would be really unfortunate. But in my lifetime, I've seen stranger things happen. So if I'm standing there waiting to get on the next flight and they suddenly slam the door shut and say, "Welcome to China, where you will live the rest of your life because now we're at war," I hope that doesn't happen.
Hello, Eloko. Thank you for remembering. Hi, Ralph. Welcome to our live. So, guys, I have a short story again for you. Funny story. But I will read it while Nelson is out. So, the title is Who is the Guy? So, after a long night of making love, the guy notices a photo of another man on the woman's nightstand by the bed.
Oh my God.
He begins to worry. Is this your husband? He nervously asks. No, silly, she replies, snuggling up to him. Your boyfriend? He inquires, hoping to be reassured. And no. You are so hot when you're jealous, she answers. Well, who is the hell is he? Who in the hell is he? He demands. And she whispers in his ear, that's me before my surgery. So it's not a lady, it's a lady boy, not a real lady. So I find it funny. So I was thinking maybe I could share it to you. Where is he? So, how are you guys? How are you, Nova? How is everybody?
Yes, I'm very wise, not.
Yeah, OMG. Get to start over. Oh. Do you have any question for me? Oh, that's good. Nice to hear, Nova. Room. I see he left the. Oh yeah, he left the room. He didn't say why. Where is he going? He forgot us. No, meals get to start over. Yeah, meals get to start over.
All right, back to
at
it.
50. It's like, Life begins at 60. That's true. We have to enjoy because we've been very busy in our life when we were, when we were in our like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s is about time for us to have some enjoyment in our life.
Hello.
Hey, where have you been?
I went to see the doctor.
Oh.
The doctor's not in. The rotten bastard.
And Uncle said maybe he went to China.
Not quite. But I may go to the moon. Let's see.
Andre said, great stories. I really love these chats. We don't all know each other, but it's like a cool extended, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Before my very first time here in live, I was really very nervous to talk.
Yes.
And even a smile, I'm so nervous and shy, but I'm getting better.
Oh yeah, Asley's doing good. Asley could run her
Thank
own
you
show
for
now.
you all guys
I'm
for helping me.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm trying to encourage Asley to get. Oh, is my mic okay? I hope my mic was on while I was at the store. I don't know. Anyway, um, I'm encouraging Asley to make more cooking videos, and we're going to try and get some of those out to you guys because I know some of the guys are interested in seeing the exact way of making some of these dishes, Philippine dishes, so they can try them at home. And stuff like that. So we're going to try and get that going. And we've had some interest shown by guys that say, Asley, show us the local plant vegetation that you can use for this or for that or for something. And there are some plants out here that you can find commonly growing to get coffee beans from, to get fruits from, of course. Some leaves for making tea, and actually not bad tea, some of it, stuff like that. So we'll do that, and we'll see what we can get done. But Asley is a little concerned about giving advice medical about certain plants, right? Now these are just herbs; they're not going to replace your ibuprofen or whatever. But you know what I mean.
Also, because I'm very busy doing things at home, like when I wake up in the morning, I prepare our breakfast, do some household chores, and then a little later, I have to prepare lunch. So I have lots of, and I still have to focus with him because, next month he's leaving. So maybe I will make I will make content when he's not, when he goes back to Canada, because I want to concentrate or focus with him this time.
Yeah. So we're basically the first month that I'm back and the last month that I'm back, we don't want to be antisocial, but we want to reduce our visits to visiting and meeting subscribers, because we want to just have that last month together and the first month together. But outside of that, we're good. Come on down to San Pablo. We'll show you around this place where we hang our hat. And there's lots of neat little places you can go to around San Pablo. Halfway up a mountain this way, halfway up a mountain that way. There's some pretty neat places that you won't find in travel catalogs too much. The locals know a lot of. And I didn't stay for the joke because I went down to the store. Should have bought a Coke, but I didn't. Great stories. I really love these chats. We know each other. Looks like extended family. Thank you, Andre.
Yeah.
Hey, come to the Philippines, Andre. Gosh.
Yeah,
if you're not here already.
actually, I feel like we're family.
No, I didn't go to China yet. I'm not looking forward to that. But diesel price $5.60 a gallon in Florida. Thinking about coming to the Philippines from New York. How's your flight from Canada to the Philippines? It's no, Herb Talon. No, you. I'll get you in a moment. Elico 6332 sent $2. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Elico.
very much.
That helps Ashley get her house up. That's where the money goes from the
Yeah.
channel. All the profits from this channel go to Ashley's house. And get her some land and get her a little house built. So if God forbid I should,
Yeah, I'm
she
dreaming
has
of
some security.
I'm dreaming of a small, simple
So thank you.
house with where I could plant some vegetables on the dirt and have a small house for the chicken for fresh egg every morning, something like that.
Thinking of coming to the Philippines from New York City. How is the flight from Canada to the Philippines? Lots of turbulence. No. I come here in October and I fly back in April. Now, I can't speak for any other times, but basically, you have cold air coming out of China, you have warm air coming up from the south. When they collide, you have a mushroom effect like this. That causes turbulence. There's a window of turbulence. It's maybe an hour, and it comes in little tiny pockets. I would say the turbulence time-wise is maybe 10 minutes, twice a trip. Because the same thing again when you get closer to Alaska. No, the turbulence is minor turbulence, just a little buffeting. That's it. That's all you feel. There's none of this, but this. And if you're sensitive to turbulence, my recommendation is when you get a flight, book a seat over the center of the plane, over the wings, because the plane will do this as much as it'll do this. So you can't avoid this part of it. If the plane's popping up and down, you can't avoid that. But if it's doing this porpoising like this, through the rough patches, if you're in the center of it, you're just getting a little of this. If you're at the ends, you're doing this. So it's like a teeter-totter effect, right? So if you're in the middle of the teeter-totter, you get this. But if you're out at the ends, you get this. So try not to book a plane and get a seat near the tail or near the front. I don't know how people in first class do it. I mean, they're right up there behind the pilots and they're doing this. I would puke for sure. I'm not going to pay $4,000 to be sick.
Welcome in, Herbert.
Nutritional value of moringa. Ashley can touch on that. She
Yeah.
knows.
We have video here in South Flats. We're talking about moringa or malunggay, and we also have the what's this funny
The moringa. Oh yeah.
we have
We have a camera set up.
bloopers with moringa.
Look for our blooper video. It says bloopers on it.
It's about moringa.
It's
Yeah, it's very healthy.
We had some.
I don't know. That's vegetable. It's very healthy. Leaves. I made a tea made of malunggay. I always have. We always have during dinner. I made soup. He likes it. I always made soup of different vegetables, and he likes the soup. And moringa is always there because it's very healthy, antioxidant. It cures a lot of sickness. It's really good. But I don't know. Maybe you don't have that in Canada. yeah, or USA. In some parts of like Florida, there's no snow.
I don't know where you'd find moringa in the States unless you went to a health food store and bought moringa there, or if you went to a Filipino grocery store, a Pinoy store, they would probably have moringa for sale there. So, Philippine Dreams Bohol. Hello, Philippine Dreams.
Hello to our live again. It's nice to see her again.
Yeah, Andre was here in November, and he had some turbulence, moderate turbulence going back, but
You're
nothing
here
coming here.
also in November.
Yeah, yeah, I was here in November. I wish I could redo the whole thing. I don't want to go back to Canada. I don't. This summer, and then one more summer after that, and that's it. I'm done. Done. Like this summer, I'm going back so I can kill off the balance of my credit card that I'm carrying. That's one of the major reasons why I have to go back. And the year after that will be to pay any taxes that I owe, back taxes that I owe, because I haven't done my taxes in 3 years. So I'm sure they want some money. They want my blood. So I have to pay them. And then once I get my taxes in order, once I get my credit cards knocked off, then I can sell the motorbike and finish liquidating anything like that and come back here and wait for the check to come rolling in when it should. Hopefully it does. So I'd hate to fly back to Canada just to go to a CRA office and talk to them. I don't think that I could talk to the people at the Canadian consulate here. I don't think they would be willing to help me with something like that. So I would have to return to Canada to solve my problems with taxes or to solve my problems with getting my pension checks showing up. Because a lot of guys apply for their pension checks and then a year later, nothing's happening. And they have to go back to the CRA and say, what's going on? And then suddenly they go, oh, well, there was this minor problem that we didn't bother to tell you about. So then you deal with it while you're there, and then things get fixed and you kind of get a little bit fast tracked. This happened to my brother with his wife. He had no problem getting his. He applied online and it all went smoothly. She applied online and it did not go smoothly. She got picked to come in and fill out the paperwork. And then that was sent in and they sat and waited for a year and nothing happened. So they had to go back and rattle some chains. Anyway, wife has a moringa tree bought back from the Philippines. Stubby produces leaves. Oh, good.
And it also produces fruits, and it's good when it's a young fruit. It's long. It's tiny but long, and it's when you get it, like when it's still young, the fruit is still young. You can just what's this?
Cut them off?
Yeah, cut them off, and it's good. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, moringa's pretty tasty. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, actually. And it's just, moringa leaves are loaded with good good food, nutrition.
Good
Like-
nutrition.
Better than anything else you can put in your mouth, pretty much. Anything, almost anything.
I tried also moringa smoothie, but you have to add more milk.
I don't know. Did I drink a moringa smoothie or was that yours?
No, not yet. I did that when I was in Los Baños.
Oh, that's
But-
sometime.
I want you to try that.
Oh, my phone's dying. A moment, people, I have to make a technical change of things here. Pull the power and plug in this because my pad, which was charged up, is old and the battery goes bye-bye pretty fast. So it
Try
did.
moringa smoothie. Add more milk. It's good.
Bruce says he got major turbulence in both directions. I haven't had that experience yet. I've been back and forth 3 times now. Yeah, 3 times now. And I haven't had a problem yet. I wonder if the good-natured people up above are holding it all for me, and they're just going to give it to me on one flight. Hope not. Yeah, Eloko, she applied, or he or she applied for Social Security in October, got first check January. Very good. Of course, the US, they're very well organized for that sort of thing. In Canada, our government, they couldn't clean a toilet with two hands and a manual. They're hopeless. Our government is just absolutely hopeless. It's unionized from the bottom to the top. Nobody cares. It's not my problem. Go to that lineup over there. You know, it's a nightmare. You can't phone them either. You cannot call in. They say, well, call us and we'll help you with your tax problems. And you call in and it takes 2 days on hold. 48 hours on hold. Your cell phone's sitting there on hold for 2 freaking days before somebody shows up and goes, hi, I'm Maurice. Can I help you with your problem? It's that bad. Our taxation is so complicated and complex. It's impossible to do it without a very expensive person to do it for you. And they are more expensive than a typical person can afford for typical taxation. But they've made it so complicated that a typical person has that level of complexity in their taxation. It's insane in Canada. It is insane. Our system is past broken. Like really, it's destroyed. It's mind-numbingly bad, the government.
Hello, Phil of the Philippines from Masbate. Welcome to our live.
Yeah, she brings them in for the winter. Good plan. Yeah, because I don't think Merengue is going to survive 42 degrees below zero in Manitoba or Canada, somewhere. Have a few drinks on the flight and watch a couple of movies. Yeah, I just drink Coke.
Cool.
That's one of my complaints when I'm flying on a plane. They give you a little cup, plastic cup like this full of cola, and that goes with you. That's for your meal. It's this big. It's this big. It's like a shot glass, maybe a shot glass and a half full of Coke, and that's your liquid intake for the next 4 hours. Because one, they don't want everybody rushing the bathrooms. And number two, that's all they'll give you because it costs money. And I have to say to the stewardess, can I get a can of Coke? Oh, well, we only give it out in glasses. They says, well, then come to me twice in the next 3 hours because look at the size of me. Okay, I need more liquid by volume than a typical passenger. Try to understand this. I am 240 pounds, 6.5 feet tall. I'm not 5'2" and 130 pounds, okay? I need double what you give everybody around me here to drink, just to keep up with them. I get off the flight and I'm so dehydrated, it's ridiculous.
You have to bring your own water.
They
Can
won't. You can't.
Mm.
You cannot bring any liquids on the damn plane. Ever try to bring a Coke on carry-on, a Coca-Cola, or even clear liquid? No, they won't let you. They will not let you. It's because they don't want people to just jump on the plane with a bunch of water and a bunch of Coke and stuff and then overwhelm the plumbing when suddenly everybody's got to go to the John at the same time. The plane can only carry so much liquid back, before there's a problem.
Welcome of the Calf Adventure Philippines. It's nice to see you here again. And he's coming next week.
Who's coming?
Of the Calf Adventure Philippines
okay.
with Jamie. So, greeting from Inubi flying home to Davao next week.
Good morning, Philippine Adventures from Masbate. Yeah. Have a few drinks in the flight. Well, that's where I started with that. Sorry about the rant. Canada, in many ways, is becoming it's like Georgia, or like a recently released Soviet third satellite state. Canada is more closely aligned with the Soviet Union as far as the government goes and things like that. Less closely aligned when it comes to rights and freedoms. Like, I mean, in the Soviet Union, if you're gay, you're still hiding. But in Canada, they run down the streets in their underwear and throw condoms and candy to children. I don't care if you're gay. I just don't want you making a parade half naked. Okay? I don't do this. I'm not allowed to run down the street half naked throwing candies and condoms at people. They'd arrest me on the spot. But if you're gay, they make a parade. All right. Working as an employee, you have the return coming the past 3 years since you're only working half the year. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Toolaholics, I am. I do have them. I just have to take them in and get it done. I have to go to an accountant. I use AC religiously off the cuff. Yeah, we use AC sparingly in the bedroom. It's our little place we run to if it gets too hot. I fly from Toronto, I had 5 beers, 2 glasses of wine, flying with Eva Air. I make sure I can stand up every 2 hours and stretch. Yeah, I get up and walk around a little too. I'm flying with Eva Air this time. I did fly direct with Philippine Air before. We'll see what Eva Air is like compared. There's a cure for Canadian taxation, don't pay. Yeah, I know, Bruce, but I gotta get my pensions, and if you don't pay, they keep your pensions until it's paid off. Month to month, they keep it. You can get drinks inside the airport after you go through security and bring on the plane. Really? No. They got me at the gate and said no. Nope. They nailed me at the gate. The man at the gate would not let me take booze on or take liquid on the plane. He said no. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just my airline. Maybe it's just Philippine Air. Do I have a preferred carrier? Eloco, do I have a preferred carrier? Well, Philippine Airlines was fine. It was fine, but I don't have a preferred carrier, not yet. I haven't snooped around enough. Cathay Pacific, I hear, is kind of terrible. Air Canada is too expensive. Then there's Eva Air. You got China Air. You got Air Asia, I think. You have options, but I'm going to try Eva this time and see what happens. Let's see, I fly Air Canada only. Land and leave from Terminal 3 seamless. Yeah, I want to use Air Canada, but I find it very often, they are direct to Vancouver, like Philippine Airlines is, but most of the time, Air Canada is far more expensive. Usually I can get a flight for around $1,200 one way, or $1,000 maybe if I'm on a good day with Philippine Airlines, direct to Vancouver. But with Air Canada, it's always around $1,400 at the minimum, and it pops up to $2,000 like that. Anything happens, it just boom. They get 6 people on the plane, double the price. So I haven't used Air Canada yet. I also haven't used United going through San Francisco, which is always cheaper, but the layover in San Francisco is always long, so I don't want to do that. $50 per return? Well, for what? I walked in with a cup of coffee. Get out of here. With who? Who? Toolaholics. Was that with Eva? Eva Air is nice. Love the food court in Taiwan. Good food. Maybe I'll be happy with Eva. I don't know. I'll find out. I'm going to find out real soon. I'll be making a YouTube video about it, of course. So I fly economy. I don't fly business class because business class is too expensive. Now, Philippine Airlines, when you book a ticket in economy coming to the Philippines, about 3 weeks before the flight is due, you get an email and they offer you an opportunity to bid to get a seat up in business class. You always get this email from them. And there's a little thing that you get with a pointer, and it's red at the bottom, yellow in the middle, and green at the top, as you can well guess. It starts at $900 higher, and it goes up to $2,000 higher at the other end. And you drag the pointer to where you want to go in regards to how much more you're willing to pay for business class, and then send it back. And they will alert you if you have been upgraded at the price that you bid up to. I've never used it, but I don't know. I'd love to fly business class, but I'd rather have money when I get here. I'm better served by having the cash here where it does more for me than giving it to them for business class, where it doesn't really afford me much at all. I pay extra for a bulkhead seat, so I have leg room, and that's sufficient. I get an aisle seat, so I got elbow room, and I have leg room because I purchase $230 for leg room for a bulkhead seat. So that's what I do instead of going up to business. Oh, Mel, maybe, yeah, the strikes would have harmed them. Tax return, $50. Yeah, I got to get it done. Air Canada and Cathay. I heard of the lottery thing. It's interesting. Yeah, it's available. I don't know how accurate those little colors are. I mean, I think it just depends on how desperate they are to get bodies in business class. If you do it on a day when business class is known to be low, like on a Tuesday, where there's less business class passengers, they typically fly in on a Friday to do Monday business, or Monday to do business during the week. But flying in on a Tuesday would be considered unusual, I would think. So my best guess is, if you book a flight for a Tuesday, then you have the best shot at upgrading cheaper to business class. But that's only a guess. I've never done it. Yeah, the flight is always early, especially when you are flying back to Canada with that tailwind. $50 tax. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, I'm going to get all my documentation together this year, and I'm going to take it in and start getting that done. At least I'll find out how much that I owe them.
I use Eva.
I'd rather suffer 24 hours than for the amount of time I need to work enough to earn enough for business class. Yeah, business class is better, but it's not that much better. And have you ever noticed when you come out of the economy, you're marching out and you look down, and economy, there's a few things on the floor, and you see some stuff out of place, and there's a little indication of some slobberity happening in economy class, and then you pass the bulkhead into business class, and you look at the floor there, and it looks like they had a cafeteria food fight from 1982 in high school. It's just crap is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's thrown there. It's thrown here. It's on the floor. It's on the ceiling. It's like they had an orgy or a party in there. There's crap thrown everywhere in business class. So I don't know if I want to be in there with those people, man. Just don't know. I used Cathay Reserve last year and it was okay. Used Eva this year and I was surprised I enjoyed it. Okay, yeah, Eva Air is getting a good reputation. I am using it this time, so I will soon know. I make one stop in China on the coast, Xiamen City. I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to say it. Xiamen?
I don't know.
Anyway, the city that Eva works out of. So I'll be landing there. It's a 5-hour layover there. There are showers, I'm told, so I'm going to grab a quick shower while I'm there. And then I will get back on the plane for the long flight to Vancouver, which is 11 hours. That's a little better than a 14-hour flight from Manila. But, we'll see. We'll see. That's what I'm going to do with that. And I am not looking forward to it. Like I say, my big concern is that political things will get a little unhinged while I'm in Canada, and I won't be able to fly back here, that they'll close airspace. Like if China decides to take advantage of the fact that the US is busy in the Gulf and that Europe is busy in Ukraine, this would be their time. And the old saying in the Chinese book of battles, the book of war, it says always look weak when you're strong and always look strong when you're weak. So it's they're never going to tell you what they have in mind. They're just going to wake up one day and they'll be all over Taiwan. Something will just happen. So there won't be any warning. They're not going to mess around. They are something else in business class. Yeah, Albert. Anybody got any other questions or anything going on? Need to know anything about the Philippines, or need to tell me something about Canada? What's happening? I saw you had beautiful weather last week in Calgary, 16, 18 degrees. I posted on my personal Facebook page for my family, and it was 2 photos. One was a photo of us, and it was 21, and the other photo was a photo of Calgary's weather, and it was plus 18. Only 3 degrees separated us at that moment. This was around 9 or 10 at night, and Calgary, it was around 6 a.m. in the morning, and it was already 18 degrees there. Amazing. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. I saw we were only 3 degrees apart, and we were freezing. When you get used to it being 25 degrees all the time here, and it goes down to 19. I know this sounds ridiculous, but you feel like you're freezing to death. When you get used to a static temperature, your body expects it, man. And when you get down, okay, I'll tell you, let me back up. Last time I flew to Canada, last year, I flew to Vancouver, and it was like +1. And I got out of the plane, and I walked outside to have because I was smoking. And I walked out of the plane, outside to have my cigarette, and God, it was so cold. It was +1 or -1, something like that. My fingers went to sleep in 10 minutes. It's like my fingers are going to sleep in 10 minutes because I'm so used to the temperatures here. Seriously, it's that bad. It messes with your, yeah.
This morning he was chilly.
Oh yeah. She got out of bed, and I have a big red house coat I donated to her 3 years ago. She keeps this house coat as a mini blanket.
Yeah, it's nice and soft and smooth. I love it.
And she, the fuzzy house coats we have, they're red. She puts it on and she curls up in that and she goes to sleep. And it's huge on her because she's only 5'4". And it goes to almost to my ankles. So I'm 6'6". So it covers her right up in a cocoon. It's like she's in a sleeping bag. She's fine. And I'm lying on the bed next to her, and I'm just like freezing my butt off. So I'm like, I close the window, and she wakes up a half hour later and goes, "Why did you close the window?" And she opens the window, and I'm like, "No, I'll die," Anyway, in the morning she gets up, abandons the blanket. I grab it and I pull it on myself, and it's 19 degrees, man.
Yeah,
and I'm pulling a blanket.
It looks so funny.
Like my feet are freezing, and it's 19 degrees. It's pathetic. You get so soft here. I'll go back to Canada. I'm gonna die for sure. Anyway, did you watch PP on Joe Rogan? Pierre, no, I didn't. I saw it. They were holding up a weight thing between them, but I didn't watch it. I guess I should. I just don't have much faith in any politicians in Canada. I just don't. Business class equals Animal House, Bruce. Yeah, probably Bruce. I left New York City 3 weeks ago. It was 18 and 22 inches of snow. Oh, I'm now in Las Vegas where it's 97 degrees. 97 degrees at this time of the spring, in the spring? That is crazy hot for this time of year. Let's do a nice song with Fernando Poe Jr. and Sharon Cunita?
Comedian.
Canadian.
It's a comedy.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Where is that? I can
Daniel
see.
Pastor, I love the
Hello,
Philippines.
Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. Yes, I love the Philippines
It's
too.
Fernando Poe Jr. and
I love the
Sharon
Philippines
Cuneta.
too.
Oh, yeah. I like Fernando Poe and Sharon Cuneta.
Left Cebu in January to
Nice
fly
movie.
to Toronto.
Listen, a nice song. Oh, they have song. Fernando Poe Jr. and Sharon Cuneta. Yeah.
The Philippine Dreams Bohol, he left Cebu, it was 34. And when he got to Toronto, it was minus 16. Oh, I feel sorry for you, man. That must have been
That was
extremely painful. How do you do that? Minus 16? Straight up, I'd have a stroke. I would just, I'd hit the sidewalk frozen. Like a chunk of ice. If I'm living in the Philippines, how would I manage investments in the States, not even a fiscal address in the US? Iloco 6332. If you are living in the Philippines, you cannot trade US stocks from a US broker. This is because a few years ago, they enacted all kinds of anti-laundering, money laundering laws offshore. It's now almost impossible to have an investment account when you're not on American soil or Canadian soil either. If you're over here, trading is done via the local trading brokerages, but to have an account with a local brokerage, you must have a bank account. To have a bank account, you must get a bank account, and to get one, you have to have certain criteria. You have to have an SRRV, retirement visa here before most of them will even think about giving you a bank account. And when you tell them you want the bank account for trading online, they won't give it to you because they're terrified of money laundering being done from here and how that would reflect on the bank and on the bank manager of that location. So as soon as you mention anything about trading stocks via this bank account, via this bank, it all stops dead cold. It's difficult. There are brokerages that claim that they can do it offshore, but you're talking about a company in the Netherlands. You're connected to their system, so you're trading through the Netherlands with American funds to American soil on American stocks, and then you try and figure this all out later for tax time. And you're living in the Philippines, you're not even in the Netherlands. There's a tax amnesty, I think, with the Philippines if you're American. You don't pay taxes here, but some countries you come from in the Philippines, you would have to pay taxes here on the profits. You'd have to pay taxes in the States on the profits, your capital gains taxes and stuff. And then you'd have to have this thing in the, how would you deal with the taxation for a write-off for a brokerage that's in the Netherlands? See, it gets that crazy. It's almost impossible to do it here. Your best thing to do is maintain an American address. And even then, when they find out you're trading from here, your IP on your phone, your internet address says you're in the Philippines, but you claim you're still in the States for trading, they'll cut you off because you're literally trading offshore at that time. When they see the IP doesn't jive with your claimed address, they'll cut you off. You're not in trouble. You won't go to jail, but they will have you close your accounts without having the option of opening any new positions. They will let you close your existing positions and say, that's it for you. You can't trade anymore. That's the extent of the danger to you legally. But they'll cut you off and they'll say, no more. We know you're not doing anything wrong, but you're not allowed. The laws for international money laundering controls exist. There's no way around them. It's a nightmare. I've tried. Believe me, check into it. You'll see. Sorry about going on about that one, folks, but it's a bad thing. He's less bad. He's less bad than we've got now, but definitely not good for Canada. I don't know if we have a Canadian candidate that can pull it off. He would have to literally detach from all of the money that's coming into the country from offshore, and I don't think that Canada would survive long without that lifeline. We in Canada, our biggest industry is flipping houses. That's it. Not oil and gas, not wheat, not minerals, not manufacturing, buying and selling houses to make the banks rich. That's our leading economy in Canada. Thank you very much for organizing that for us, Mr. Politicians.
Thank you, Herbert Talents, for saying hit the like button, folks, please.
Yes, please hit the like button. It
Thank
helps.
you, Herbert Talents. Daniel Pastor. Oh, nice songs in movies. Alam mo, yeah.
Not so nutshell.
Fernando.
Hello, Sierra. Sorry.
Kahit the song entitled Kahit Konting Pagtingin, and also Kumusta Ka? Ikaw ay walang pinag-iba. That's right. He likes the songs of Fernando Po and Sharon Canada. Daniel.
I like some music here. I like some of it. I like jazzy
Kahit
stuff.
konting pagtingin. That's Sharon songs for Fernando Po. Yeah, they have nice movie. I watched that. They're like father and daughter because of the age gap. But it's beautiful movie.
No, outside construction. Yeah, I can understand where that would become painful when it's minus 16. Not so nutshell. I believe that's which daughter is that? Not so nutshell. Not so nutshell. Which one are you? Are you Shelby? I don't think so. Are you Sierra? Possibly. Or are you Christina? I suspect you're Christina. Which one are you? I don't know you guys by email. I don't email.
Just say hello, daughter.
But hello, daughter.
It's nice to see you here.
Could have done a great mayor. I could have done a great mayor in Edmonton or Calgary. Yeah, definitely. Pierre would have been a great mayor or prime minister, or not prime minister, provincial minister. Yeah. Christina. Okay, sorry, Christina. I don't know you guys by email, so I don't know
Hello,
you.
Christina. Welcome to our live. Thanks
Hello,
for coming
Christina.
in.
Yeah, you got to come over here. Find a way to make money here. Live over here. Raise Shorty over here. How's the baby? How's the baby thing going? I assume everything is okay. She's having a baby. She's about
yeah.
6 months along now, something like that. I agree. We don't have a good option for Canada. Not really. Canada's in a tough spot. It doesn't matter who's in control. Yeah, I know. Sweden also makes Saab jet fighters. And we Canada, we can make all these things. We make nothing because it will upset people next door. Remember the Avro Arrow? They didn't want that because it was too good. It was 30 years ahead of its time. The Avro Arrow would have turned the arms race on its head. And a plane in 1957 that could do 2.5 Mach and intercept I mean, just, and all of its munitions and everything were in the body, inside, like the F-35. They finally made one in the States called the F-35. Now, we had that in 1957. That's how far ahead we were with our people and our plans. And we let it go because we didn't want to upset the poor people in government down south. And it's been like that ever since. 26 weeks now, baby girl. Well, you want a girl.
Congratulations.
You want a girl. All moms want a girl. Yeah, you want somebody to take shopping to get dresses and stuff and dress her up and everybody wants a girl.
Hair cleats.
Yeah, girls are nice. Well, I hope everything goes extremely well, and I really want to see some pictures. Let me know when things are happening. Messenger, send me a message. Let me know what's going on. If suddenly, I'm off to the hospital. Here we go. If you can, somebody can. Send me a message. Please let me know what's going on.
Yeah, because you don't have contact when you're in the hospital.
No. Modern day drifter. Yeah. Canada is like an underdog. We always have been. The problem is once we win, we're satisfied and we walk away. Sweden, smaller country, they have Volvo, Saab industry. Volvo went broke because they stopped making cars they should never have stopped making, but they make Saab fighter jets. They make Finland and Norway and Sweden and all those Nordic countries, they have their crap together. Canada should be able to play in that pool and kick everybody's ass because we have manufacturing, we have oil and gas, we have major potash, we have lumber out the arse, we have the biggest freshwater reserves on planet Earth. We have the best minerals. Outside of Russia, Canada's number one for minerals, availability of minerals, rare earths, diamonds, gold, palladium, all these things. There's no reason for us to be on our knees. It is outrageous. It is a crime against every person who lives in Canada to think of what we could be, and we are not. Because certain people don't want us to get up there and get ahead. Because they're holding us down so that at some point, they have it planned, they can come along with their money and chop us up for dimes on the dollar. That plan is being implemented now. I warn you about that. Take my word for it, is coming. Big money is trying to cut us into pieces. They couldn't get Quebec to leave. They couldn't destabilize us that way. Now they're going to get Alberta to leave to destabilize us. And when Alberta leaves, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and maybe BC, they all leave too. Then you don't have a Canada, and the big money comes in, takes advantage of these fledgling nations, says, here's some money to get you started. And then later, they will screw you. Watch it happen. Anyway. Sorry, I get upset. That's why I don't like to talk about politics. We just went off air and back on air. So anyway, that's why I don't like to talk about politics too much. I get a little bit, I get in there. I get up about it, and I don't want to. Yeah, we make nothing. We make fish. We don't make 2x4s anymore because in the 80s and 90s, they crushed our manufacturing for that, and they didn't like it, all that cheap lumber going somewhere else. See, everything we send to China, they crush the industry. The States will crush the industry if we sell anything to China because they don't want anything going to China because China's the enemy. It's an economic foe. They don't want things going there on the cheap. They don't want them getting lumber. They don't want them getting coal. They don't want them getting natural gas, and they sure as hell don't want them getting oil. So they're shutting all of this being shut down in Canada for decades now because they want to make it harder on China. And it kills us, but the guys in the US don't give a shit about that They give a shit about what they want. The big money guys, not the government, not the people. No, not that. The rich, the investor class, the elite. They want what they want. They don't give a damn about you. Anyway, sorry. Maybe I should go into politics. Boy, I could start some shit I could raise some hell in the Commons during question period. Oh, they would throw me out. Every day they would throw me out. Okay, very excited. We've already brought so many close. Hope you'll be in Canada to see her when she's little. I will keep you updated. Thinking of you guys often. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for taking care of my dad.
Hello, Christina.
Yes,
It's my pleasure to take care of your dad.
She's very good at taking care of dad. She's so good. I try to let me do the dishes, please. Or I make spaghetti. I do something. I sweep the floor. I water the plants. I have to get off my ass. She won't let me if I don't. The Saab Griffin is going to be made in Canada. That would be nice, Bruce. Yes, and I will. I'm going to try and get a weekend, or I'll get on the bike and come down and see you guys this week, this summer. I'll try and get a weekend from work, and I'll cook my ass down there and come see you guys. That'll happen. Canadians burned down the White House before. Yes, but we don't want to do that. We're not mad at the government. The government is just a hood ornament on a car that the rich are driving off a cliff. It's like that. But the government is fully, in Canada, the US, the government is fully corrupted, completely corrupted. You can't get anything done there unless, they're really willing to go knobhead with these elite guys. They're willing to start revolution. I mean, they won't do it otherwise. They'll roll up a bag of money, or they'll threaten them, or they'll say, oh, look, all of a sudden we found your name on an Epstein list. Oh, look at that. There's some photos that, they made with AI last week, but there's the photos, So they'll find a way to control them. Anybody who's going to try and do good in government for the people, if it harms the rich, they'll find ways to put them down. And they are bad people. They'll find a way. Let's see. I love my country. However, I have no love for our government. Yeah, same. I love Canada. I just can't stand the federal government. And I don't think separation, and as an individual country, it's feasible, but you got to be real careful, because you got some real big fish out there that want us. They want to own us. So you have to be very careful. Joining the USA is not the answer. The US is not the answer. I wish it was that simple. It's not. It's not. Anyway, if there's anything else, you guys, we are planning today to head into town to go to the lake. I'm going to take some black and white photos with my camera today. I'm going to try black and white photography in town. There's a very colorful town, San Pablo. Lots of beautiful bright yellows and blues and greens and reds and whatnot. But today I'm going to try and do some black and white photography and see how that goes. See what happens. So that's what we're going to do after this. I'm going to grab a quick bath, we'll have some lunch, and then we will scooch into town and spend a day walking around in town, and maybe I'll make some content about that, and we'll go down to the lake, and we'll go down to the lake and have a sit down by the lake, as we like to do too. San Pablo is a beautiful city, a small city, but it's a beautiful city. It's one of the oldest settlements in the Philippines. It's been around since the late 1500s, as I understand, or the 1600s anyway. It's a beautiful, beautiful little town. It's been through a lot of calamities with fire before World War II, and the Chinese basically setting up boot camp in Los Banos and San Pablo during World War II. So it's had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of history, a lot of calamity, but it's a beautiful city. You should see it. Both of them, Los Banos. There's a waterfall in Los Banos. It's 100 feet tall, inside the city limits. You get off the bus and you walk in a kilometer, and there's a waterfall. It lands in this beautiful pool, and there's all of these giant green leafy vines growing all the way up this massive cliff to the top. And it's just, you're standing there and just like, huh, it's like the scene out of a movie, you know. And it's right there in town. You can just walk in, you know. And there's the botanical gardens at the university. The trees there are as wide, like the base of the trees in that rainforest there are uncut. It's been unmolested for centuries. Those trees, the base are as wide as a city bus, 60 feet across, some of them. Just, you're standing in front of a tree and everybody's like, what is that behind you? Oh, that's the bottom of the tree. And the tree goes like 300 feet up, something like this, to the top of the canopy of the rainforest. It's just, that place is unbelievable. You gotta see it. It's just, there's a trail in there that they've cemented so it's, you know, walkable, and it's just amazing place. Like if you come to the Philippines, you see these places. Screw Bohol. Bohol, everybody goes to Bohol. See the other things.
Hello, John Cook. He said, "Hey everyone, I'm late. Had to stop the truck. It's better late than never." Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have an early morning. Yeah, okay, Philippine Dreams, no problem. Thank you for visiting, coming and saying hello to us and stopping by. Please, everybody, hit like on your way out the door. Click like. Thank you. Okay, Modern Day.
Good night, Chris.
Good night, Chris. You have a good sleep, and we will catch you when I get to Calgary. We'll meet up for coffee or meal. Okay, Iloko, thank you. You're going. No, we're just starting our day. It is 11 a.m. here, so we're just starting our day here, and we will talk to you guys later. Good night, Bruce. Good night, everybody. Everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Leave now. Click the like button on your way out.
Before you leave.
Yeah, before I shut it down. So click the like button. Go, click it.
Yeah.
Click it. Come on. Click the button.
Click the heart.
I love you. Click the like button. I beg thee. Okay, do that. And we'll talk to you guys next week. And remember, I'm releasing a video. As soon as I'm done here, I'm releasing a video for the secret of the lake, the secret of the creek. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's the new release. You'll see it. Okay.
Thank you, guys, and we really appreciate you for staying with us
Okay.
up to the end.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
See you next
so
week.
much.
Bye for now.
See you again next week.
Be good. Don't get caught. If you can't be good, don't get caught. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye, Nova.
Bye, Nova. Bye, everyone.